Hello, good and wonderful people. You are welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. So, Olusegun Obasanjo blows out again, shake President Muhammadu Buhari's government. I'm going to read the news in full details for you all, but please, if you're just watching for the first time or you have been watching without subscribing, please do me a favor by clicking on the red subscribe button down below to subscribe. Also on the notification button. In that way, anytime we upload a new video, they will notify you. And I pray that the same way you all are supporting me here in this channel, God will definitely send people that will support you in whatever you are doing in life, in Jesus' name. Amen. And this news here reads, I am not sure Buhari is in charge of his government. President Olusegun Obasanjo blows hot. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has, in a speech at an event titled Why I Am Alive campaign organized in Lagos, said he is unsure whether or not President Muhammadu Buhari is really in charge of his government. He said, the confusions in the country and within his administration is a clear indication that the president is not in charge. He also said that the president is surrounded by people who exploit his weaknesses to their own advantage. And in doing so, they advised the president into sinking the country into economic woes. In reference to the president's advisors who insisted that the country has more room to borrow more funds, Obasanjo said, everyone knows that our government are notoriously deficient in serious and adequate discipline and most often lack competence and consistency as well. I do not need the brain of any genius to conclude that those who use statistics to dig us deeper into debt are our enemies. What's more, we are not doing enough to address the fundamental, deep-seated and structural challenges that inhibit the expansion of our economy. Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to President Muhammadu Buhari, Femi Adesina, previously said in a statement while quoting the International Monetary Fund that Nigeria's economy has the capacity to absorb more loans and that Nigeria GDPs can service more loans than it is talking. Adesina also said, unlike previous administration, the Buhari administration does not borrow for its own pocket, but for the development of the country. He said, taking loans to use for development is not a crime, but taking loans to steal and pocket, as we used to have in this country, is what is criminal. This, among other statements, according to Obasanjo, is misleading, manipulative, and would only drag the nation into more troubles. President Muhammadu Buhari was reportedly suffering from dementia and that powers within his government are said to be taking advantage of the president's health condition to manipulate him. Okay, lovelies, and this is basically it for you all. Like we all know, this is not the first time the former president Olusegun Obasanjo will be saying this kind of thing. And talking about it, he is not even the only one who has said such a thing. But the question, Aisha Buhari have said it before. A lot of other people has also said it. I myself have said it. So the question is, what are we doing about it? You know that this man is not in charge. You know that this man is not capable of ruling the people of Nigeria. As elder statesman, what are you doing about it? Are we all going to continue like this, keep pretending, suffering and smiling as if maybe nothing is wrong, when we all know that all is not well? All is not well with this particular administration. A lot of things has gone wrong. This particular administration has done more harm than good. So the question is, what are we doing to stop all this nonsense, all the embarrassment? What are we doing to stop it? It's not by force to be a president. If you are not capable, you are not capable. You can never give what you don't have. A country of over 200 million people needs somebody who is capable to rule. So we all know that it's not working. It is so unfortunate that this is the situation we find ourselves. And even the people in his party, the APC people, they know that this government is not working. All of them, they know, but most of them are just taking advantage of the situation, like he said. So the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria is a very pitiable one. It is just so unfortunate that in a country where we have learned people, we have the people. I wish maybe we don't have the people. That would have been another different case. In a country where we have Nobel laureates, where we have educated people, professors, then I will just leave you all to share your own opinion with me on the comment section. And moving on, I have this video also that I want you all to watch. This video has been trending on social media for the past 24 hours.
We are not going to disgrace the zoo before the Nigerians. Nigger. Well, I'm about to disgrace you. I'm going to play this so that the world may know that the zoo is finished. Listen very carefully, please.
His Royal Majesty Omonobanedo Okwakolopolo, the second Oba of Benin and the chairman of the Edo State Council of Traditional Rulers and Chief, arrived the forecourt of the Asoro Presidential Villa at 2:45 p.m. The Oba and his team of monarchs were received by the secretary to the government.
The Oba of Benin went to go and see the Phantom Buhari. Maybe they brought his skeleton from Saudi Arabia. Please listen. I'm no longer going to say anything. Listen carefully, please, until the end. Listen.
Of the Federation, Mr. Boss Mustafa, who ushered them into the council chambers. Shortly, they were joined by President Muhammadu Buhari. Speaking, the Benin monarch tasked the president to urgently wade into the crisis between APC national leader Adams Oshiomhole and the state governor Godwin Obaseki.
Mr. President, we, the state, to pray to Almighty God in willingness to arm of Mr. President.
When the president was about
BEDC in the provision of power to electricity consumers in Edo State,
who accompanied the Oba told
the situation has worsened.
When the president was about to speak, journalists were told to go out as he would be responding off camera. When the president was about to speak, journalists were told to go out as he would be responding off camera. Journalists were told to go out as he would be responding off camera. As he would be responding off camera. As he would be responding off camera.
Zoological Republic. Have you heard it? They brought out somebody wearing a mask, Aisha's boyfriend. When it was time for the so-called Buhari, which is Aisha's boyfriend wearing a mask, to respond to the Oba of Benin, they asked all the pressmen to leave the room. But when the Oba was speaking, the pressmen were there. When the Oba arrived with his chiefs in council, Boss Mustafa, the secretary to the government, went to receive them, brought them into the chambers, and somebody wearing Buhari mask came out, who of course Aisha's boyfriend, the latest one, came out. And after the Benin monarch must have finished speaking, when it was time, the whole president of the people, when it was now time for the president to respond to the monarch, all the pressmen were asked to leave the room. What other proof do you need that I'm right, that there is no Buhari? Do you know what? They don't know what I do. They have no idea who we are. Do they? I don't think they do. Complete decimation of the zoo. Everybody with a hand in Operation Battle Dance will die. All of them, they will die. Every major planner of Operation Python Dance that came to my house that led to the death of my parents, my men died, they will all die. Watch and see what's going to happen. Let us go back a little bit, please. Just a tiny bit. To hate, because most zoo animals won't believe this. I want to prove to you that there is no Buhari. Listen, this journalist is very, very brave. Very brave. They didn't remember to bribe him on time. Let us try again. Listen.
Yeah, the situation has worsened.
When the president was about to speak, journalists were told to go out as he would be responding off camera.
Have you heard of such somebody you voted for, you claim you voted for, in a democracy? As if people, you don't see Trump every day, you don't see Kofi Zita, Dada, no, Ghana, you don't see other presidents. Somebody came to see you. If you know you're going to be responding off camera, why did you invite the cameras in the first place? Tomorrow he sees somebody with a PhD or a professor of nuclear science, emeritus, living in a badger. He will come out and write, hey, our Nigeria, hey, I'm writing now to the president of Nigeria. A president who cannot respond to ordinary, I wouldn't say ordinary because I respect the Benin monarchy. I do a lot. I love the institution. So somebody who will just respond, a monarch came, a first-class monarch came to see the president, so-called. Aisha brought out the lover because Aisha changed. I think she changes men now. I think every 9. We're still researching it. It's 9 months or so. I'm not sure. To get the new one, representing something that is just evil in Islam. That's what she's practicing, and that's why little boys are insulting her.
If 15.4 million people can bring in a government, and only for the government to be dominated by 2 people or 3 people, why are the men of Nigeria, why are the Nigerian men, what are you doing? Instead of them to come together and fight them, they kept visiting them one after the other, licking their shoes. I'm sorry to use that word. We believe in government of inclusiveness. People should not relent. People should continue to fight, continue to talk against the few that dominated the government.
This woman has called out Aisha many times. When a Nigerian man, she did the video, lied. That was the day that, believe you me, before God, that was the day I thought to myself that I prayed to God. I said, God, black people, where did you get them from? Aisha came out, not once, not twice, to say to everybody, there are a group of people, cabal, they have hijacked my government, my husband's government. Everybody kept there. Some like, hey, Madam said some cabal, they took her husband's government as a joke. She was crying for help. That time, Abakari had the upper hand. They humiliated her, not once, not twice. And I keep asking people, those that knew the old Buhari, are you telling me that if you are in your house and you're upstairs and there's a gunshot and your wife is being humiliated, you will just sit there and do nothing? Let me tell you the trick they're bringing. They say, oh, maybe he's incapacitated. Hey, let's 2023 come. He's not feeling well. He said, you see how people talk because you're in a zoo, you're in darkness. Nigeria, you cannot see the truth. You cannot speak the truth. You cannot. Let me tell you what is going on. Do you know that if you go to Azorok all the time, they will say to you, oh, the governor of Borno State came to visit. Is that correct? Oh, the Oba of Benin came to visit. Oh, the Alafin of Oyo came to visit. Or maybe even Osubajo came to see him. Or Boss Mustafa. Or Ibrahim Gambari. Let me tell you definitively why there is nobody there. Forget all these boys wearing masks, all these Aisha boyfriends. Rubbish. Do you know the funniest thing? None of these people that went to inside House of Villa, whatever they call it, you can never hear the person they went to visit speak on camera. What usually happens is that after they say, Mr. Bola Usman went into Azorok to see Mr. President, and I saw him, and they discussed. They talked about agriculture, they talked about cow, they talked about how many cows in Dagora farm. Do you hear the person that went to visit speak? After speaking, the next thing you hear, he's outside giving an interview. You will never hear from the so-called president. I said, check every video this year of the so-called visitors to Azorok. See if there is one clip, even when the Africa Development Bank, the guy that stole money, the Yoruba man that stole money at the Africa Development Bank, I've forgotten his name, the ADB chairman. He went to see him. They were doing chop knuckle or chop elbow. You saw the man, the young man, because I'm sure I'm older than him. You saw him after speaking, he left. The person he was doing chop elbow with never spoke. And you have 200 million people looking on sheepishly as if everyone is a fool. You know, the reason why you have brain is to think. The reason why you put food in your mouth instead of your backside is because you have brain. Your brain is telling you your mouth is where you put food in. It's simple. When you go to see somebody, you don't hear from the person. They shot at the wife inside the villa. Nobody said a word. They are killing the soldiers. He didn't say anything. Buhari is dead. He never said anything. Obasanjo is missing. Presumably dead. You don't hear. Now you can now see the reason why. Maybe that was what Flora Shaw saw in you people that led her to say, to name you darkness, nigger. So it's not that Tinubu or Obasanjo, the Yoruba ruling class, don't know. They know all these things. But as they sit down, they agonize. If we open up and say what we know, oh, that's the kind of boy, he's insulted, he will take all the credit for it. The world will know he's been right. That is only envy. A black man's envy is holding them. It is in the interest of the neo-colonialists to keep Nigeria one because they love the name darkness. As long as it stops Biafra from coming, that they are okay with it. And for the Tinubu camp, all they want to do is to get to 2023. And then they'll start eating and having fun. That's all. These are black people. That is why Africa is poor. The way we reason, the level of evil in us is why we are down. Once a woman is saying, my husband, come and help me from those who have hijacked my husband's government. Help me. He said her husband. Go back to your husband. Your husband is dead. It's just like a woman who has been raped, escaped the rapist, ran to you on the road and said, please sir, help me. I've been raped. He said, no, come on, go back. You've not been raped. That is what Nigerians are doing to Aisha. She's lamenting every day, trying to send code and signal. My husband is no longer here. And I keep asking people, as a man, you that is defending the indefensible, you are living in Abuja, Lagos, Enugu, Iguacha, name it, Kaduna, Zaria. Are you telling me in your own house? Someone can be insulting your wife in your own house and you'll be there and you keep quiet? I don't know the God that made Nigerians. I don't know. Maybe it's that name, that nigger you're answering. It's blocked up your brain. Embassy destroyed. Not a word. Not one word from somebody who's a president. Not one. Hey! You don't know that the destruction of an embassy is like an invasion. They left it to Senate President and the Speaker of the House. And you're telling me, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to insult anyone today. Because I'm very, very upset. I'm very, very upset. If you come home and somebody is beating your mother, or if you're abroad and you hear that your mother was kicked out of your house, who would you ask for first? No, where you are now, let's say you're in Russia or you're in Uzbekistan, you are in Vietnam, you are in China, you are in Japan, you are in USA. Your father is alive, allegedly. Your mother is alive, allegedly. Two of them are living together, maybe somewhere in Ashokoro, in Abuja. And you got a phone call. Oh, that there's a gunshot in your house, so there's people insulting your mother in your house. Who would you call first? It's a simple question. Who will you call first? You will call your father and you say, Papa or Dad, what are you doing? Are you there and this is happening? Common sense. Common sense. There is nobody there. The husband is dead. That is why they're insulting her. Can't you people reason for once? Fight in APC or Baseki frozen out. The chairman from everywhere, they have about 10 factions now. Chairman is bringing out from every cave like mushrooms. Oshomele beaten like small boy, removed. Katakata everywhere. Obaseki goes to meet Buhari, but diverted to the chief of staff. But he went to see Buhari, never saw him. Obaseki is not a staff to Buhari. Obaseki leaves PDP. Sorry, he leaves APC to join PDP. But of course, two of them are the same thing because you can change and you can chop and change as you like. Yes, there is silence. There is fight in APC. More killings by Boko Haram. Katsina State, the home of the so-called Buhari, who is alive. Oh, remember how foolish we are. If Buhari is to be alive, why is Katsina State on fire? Protests erupting everywhere. Killings of military officers and policemen by Boko Haram. Bandits taking over the north. Kidnapping and killing people. Yet silence. You have service chiefs who are staying. They have stayed way beyond their tenure. Despite being ineffective, they are still in office because nobody to sack them. There is no head of state. They all know the trick. If you call them, they'll tell you, don't allow me to talk. They say, okay, carry on. That's what they're doing. And there are 200 million people there, with your professors, with your learned men, with your academics, with your public. Hey! zoo. Damnable zoological republic. You people are damned. Damned, I'm telling you, you're damned. Your ignorance is astonishing. Astonishing, I'm telling you. Frightening. Something is wrong in Asorok. Something is off. I know for a fact that no man on earth can insult a Nigerian man's wife and live to boast about it. Talk less of being employed by him. Who born you? But it's happened in Asorok. Yoruba as a nation is covering up fraud in broad daylight. Fraud in broad daylight. An ordinary, this writer is asking you, Dr. Sipo is asking you, or ordinary man. Let's say you, even if you traveled abroad and so you hear on the phone somebody came to your house insulting your wife, your employee, somebody you employed is insulting your wife. What are you going to do? They say they boast so much. They arrogant. Why won't I boast? I'm learning. Why won't I boast? Why shouldn't I be boastful? I went to school. I studied and I read. I'm not